Hello, and welcome to 70 Years, 70 Muppets. More Muppets, please. A Muppet fan podcast presented by TOPO. This is a podcast where we celebrate the Muppets' 70th anniversary with a series of spotlights on our favourite Muppet characters, from fan favourites to the most obscure. I am this week's host, Jared Fairclough, and the Muppet of the week is TOPO Sticky, performed by Bill Beretta and Dave Goelz, making his world debut in 2008. My guest today is one of my favourite rappers on the Tough Pigs team. They're also responsible for the only time I've ever had to stop a podcast I was producing to ask, what the hell is going on? As they talked about the tax evasion of the giant carrot in season 1 of this podcast. Are they also performed by Bill Beretta and Dave Goelz? Probably. It's Katie Lynn. Katie Lynn, welcome.
It took two people to make that stick?
It took two people to make that stick, apparently. Look, we're here to talk about TOPO Sticky, which, before we started, you said, I'm not sure why TOPO Sticky is on this list.
It's a really screaming goat situation, I feel like.
Yeah, this is the screaming goat of our version, where we've had to come up with a list.
And what is this, the second episode?
The second
what
episode.
are we doing here?
And we're already clutching at popsicle sticks. Not sure why Topo Sticky's on the list. Look, I don't remember. Were people clamoring for a Topo Sticky week for that 70-week campaign?
You know, all I can remember, since it was so long ago, is Murgy. It's the Murgy in my brain for some reason.
Yes, well, Becca's currently shouting hoops and hollers of joy. While I'm just thinking, why didn't I do Mr. Curly too early first? Who knows?
You don't have any control over this anymore, Jared. You
I
gave
don't.
it to Joe,
I-
and this is what happens when Joe takes over.
That's it. Speaking of which, did you get your pancake jamboree?
No.
Oh, sorry.
No free lunch. There's no such thing as a free lunch, Jared.
So let's talk Topo Sticky. For those people, I won't be surprised if there are some people listening to this who do not know who Topo Sticky is. What I thought I might do is I thought for the audience, I might just play the first Topo Sticky video in its entirety. It's 2 minutes long, and so we'll play that and maybe we can have a conversation after.
Well, if Ryan and Anthony have taught us anything, it's you can play 2 minutes of something and talk about it a lot.
Beautiful. Take it away, Pepe.
Hola everyone, I am Pepe, and I would like you to meet my little friend, Topo Sticky! Hola Topo Sticky! Hola Pepe! Hola everyone! How are you today? I am really good, but I am really better because you are the most incredible person in the whole wide world. Oh, Topo, come on, you're just saying it. No, it's a fact. It's in the Library of Congress. What? I don't understand. It's true. But here's the point. I just wanted to tell everyone how great you are. Well, go ahead. Pepe is the most incredible person in the entire planet of the galaxies. That is really impressive. Can I have a kiss? Well, okay. You know, Topo Sticky. What is it, Pepe? Just it tastes like the fudge creams. What do you mean? You still taste like the fudge creams that we had earlier. Well, because I didn't wash my hands. You don't have hands. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Okay, come on, we gotta go wash you up because you're too sticky. We'll be right back. Okay. Come on, he's a good sticky.
Hello, my name is Duke Remington, and I play Topo Sticky. You know, dirty popsicle sticks aren't just a funny bit on the web. It's a problem we all have to do something about, so please, give generously to the Topo Sticky Foundation so that...
Excuse me, what did you think you're doing?
Um...
I think you're the most incredible person in the whole wide world. Get off. I apologize.
Now, for you, that's been 2 minutes. For us, that's been 4 seconds. Katie Lynn, I sent you some, I shouldn't say some of the Topo Sticky clips. There's 3. I've sent you the Topo Sticky things. What was your familiarity with Topo Sticky before this?
Other than he is basically Stickly from 90s
Yes.
Nickelodeon in the afternoon, I had not encountered this at all. What even, where was this? Who was this for? What was going on? Why did they do this?
So from what I can tell, this was part of a series of so they did a series of sketches for Disney Extreme Digital Channel, which is a website. And basically, it looks like from what I can see, they did about 50 shorts over the space of 2 days. Um,
Holy macaroni.
Yes, my guess is this is one of those 50. And my guess is that someone got bored on set and made a popsicle stick puppet in the vein of Stick Stickly. And because as you can see, as you can hear, especially for the audience as well, having just listened to that, Bill is laughing to himself. And you can hear puppeteers laughing to themselves. So it's clear that they're just making this crap up as they go along.
And honestly, that first one I think is the funniest,
Yes.
even though it does seem as if it was the only one not officially scripted.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so there are three. I'm not going to play the others for your entirety here, but in one of them, I'm going to call him Stick Sickly then. Topo Sticky does impressions of the Muppet characters very, very well. That's all I'll say. If you haven't seen it. And in the other one, which I thought was very funny as well, Topo Sticky is going solo and has his own puppet named Topo Pepe. Um,
Topo
but
Peepee.
Topo Peepee. But you're right. This is definitely the funnier of the three.
Who are they for?
I
They're
don't
funny.
think they're for anyone, but I think
Okay.
that's why I enjoy them so much because they've just they've obviously just gone, Bill's probably been playing with it like in between takes. Now, as I said, he is performed by two people. Surprisingly, a popsicle stick is performed by two puppeteers. That is because apparently Dave Goles is actually doing the puppetry of, I guess, that arm rod for Pepe. And Pepe is a terrible puppeteer if you pay attention because I have to stop saying Stick Stickly. Um,
Just
because
call him
I
Topo Gigio. That'll be better.
do you know I have Topo Gigio's Muppet Wiki page open just in case that ever came up. But yeah, Topo Sticky is not looking at the camera. The eye focus is awful. Um, Pepe really needs to up his game. He's never going to make it in this business.
Pepe doesn't have a monitor. What else is he supposed to do?
Oh, good point. I do enjoy very much the puppetry of Pepe, like doing it because like his little mouth just opens a tiny little bit while he's puppeteering.
If you watch the three, in the first one, he's basically just opening his mouth almost completely. And then in the
Yeah.
second one, he's only opening it a tiny bit. And then the third one, it's just
Well, in the
even.
third one, Topo Sticky is an actual living creature. I mean, even a little bit in the first one because what is it? Duke Remington? Is that what
Duke
he's
Remington with a very deep voice.
Yes, also Bill Beretta. Um but yeah, Duke Remington, he sort of is his own character, but I don't know. Is Topo Sticky alive? Is this a Forky from Toy Story 4 situation?
We could dig so far deep into what is happening here, but I feel like the Muppets have done this before. Oh, it's a puppet act, and then the puppet is,
Correct.
in
So
fact.
I did sort of get you to have a little look through the puppets and references to being puppets pages on Muppet Wiki. Um, you're right. Something like I think, well, probably Gary Kawanga. Is that how he pronounced it?
Mm-hmm.
Also performed by Dave Goles. You're right. He's a puppet who I guess is alive, but then a puppets. It's like, but the Muppets are puppets and they're alive. My brain hurts like it does during the Bubba episode, Katie Lynn. I don't know what to do.
Well, I don't understand why this is hard for you. Like, if if you can believe that Kermit and Fozzie are real, why is a a puppet that looks like a puppet not allowed to be real? You can have
I don't
dancing
know.
chickens and cheesecakes and
I don't know. See, this is it. This is mate. I have had to think about Topo Siki and the idea of Muppets doing puppetry far more than I ever thought I'd have to, purely because I took on the Topo Sticky episode.
well, and the fact that there is a wiki page about this means that they have done it before and they've done it several times before.
Hmm.
And like, does it ever not work? I feel like whenever they mention
Correct,
being
yes.
puppets or they have a puppet, it is funny. And honestly, it probably shouldn't be. Shouldn't this be eye rolling? How does this work?
Yeah,
That's
but I
what gets
think
me.
it's just that I guess meta sort of commentary, and it's I think what I like as well is that a lot of the time the Muppets almost have a disdain for puppets. Like
Hmm.
occasionally they might enjoy a puppet, but usually they're like, puppetry, isn't that a cheap thing? Or, isn't that a cute little thing for little kids? As Piggy says, Sesame Street's a cute little show with puppets. So maybe that's why it works, because they're basically commenting on themselves, but in a really, like, filled with disdain almost for their own identity. I don't know. I'm having another
But you think
breakdown,
that would
Katie
get,
Lynn,
I
like I
mean,
did in the Bubba episode, but now you're here to help me through it.
is there more Bubba content than there is Topo Sticky content?
Do you know what? There's probably not much. Well, Bubba was 13 minutes, 13 seconds. I haven't done the math on Topo Sticky, but we're in the 5 minute range.
Huh. But Topo Sticky, he's the leading man in those shorts. He
Correct.
shares the screen. So
Yeah.
as opposed to Bubba, who's always playing second banana.
Yeah, correct. Um, have you got a favorite moment where the Muppets have referenced being a puppet or a puppet character they've had? I mean, mine is now Topo Sticky, but I also really, do you know another character I love was Puppety Sockman? Is that ringing any
Puppies.
bells?
No, I mean I was scrolling through and there were lots of sock puppets. There were lots
Yeah.
of paper bag puppets.
So, fun fact, and I do talk about this a little bit in the not so great Muppet mural that we did for April Fools a few years ago. But when we actually did the real Great Muppet mural and we were putting in some characters, I wanted to put in a drawing of Puppety Sockman. Now, I don't know if you've pulled it up, Katie Lynn, or if you want me to pull up just so you can see who I'm talking about. Um, let me share my screen for you so you can see who I'm talking about. Here we go. Puppety Sockman is a
Oh my.
puppet character from a behind the scenes feature from Kermit's Swamp Years. That's how obscure Puppety Sockman is.
I
And
did see this one in scrolling through and I was
yes,
immediately repelled.
yes. So I wanted to add Puppety Sockman into the original Great Muppet mural, and I was told by four separate people no. So he is
This is a
in.
crime against art, Jared.
So he is, in fact, in the not so great Muppet mural. I did manage to get Puppety Sockman into it. But for me, that is my, I think now second favorite. I genuinely think Topo Sticky is now my new favorite, like puppet character. But you, Caitlin, any favorite moments or characters?
I I'm trying to think. I probably don't know. I mean, there were so many on that wiki page,
Yeah, there
and
is a
like
lot.
can I and it's interesting because some of them are like super high quality puppets.
Hmm.
You've got Beauregard with the um what are those
The
called?
Punch and
The
Judy.
Punch and Judy ones from
Yep.
the Muppet Show, and those are like top quality puppets. But
Hmm.
then you've got apparently Puppety Sock Man. And then I always love, it is probably one of the newer references, but in Fraggle Rock, Back to the Rock,
Hmm.
they have a Hope and Socks episode, and Pogie is using two of the socks
As little puppets, yes.
as little puppets of themselves and Red. And it's such a heartwarming thing. And anytime that Muppets can do puppetry is really awesome because it's kind of like when they do impressions as a character of another character.
Yeah.
And so like this is them doing puppetry as a character of other characters, and it's like how this is an
Yeah, yeah,
Inception thing. How
yeah,
deep can the puppetry go?
yeah. I will say, I have asked multiple Muppets to do impressions of their puppet, I guess their Muppet co-stars.
Hmm.
And I will say my favorite I ever got was Dave Goles. I shouldn't say Dave Goles. Gonzo, I should say, did an impression of Pepe in front of Pepe. And basically just said, okay, 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 okay. And Pepe's like, no, no, I don't say that. I don't say that. And Dave Goles legitimately laughed. Gonzo, your best Pepe.
My best Pepe impression. Let's see. Okay, 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 okay.
I don't say that. I don't say that.
And yeah, he was having a great time. And I was like, I managed to get a real laugh. Well, I didn't, but like we got a real laugh out of Dave Goles in this interview. I was pretty happy with that.
You were directly involved. You
I was
could take
directly
credit for
involved.
that.
That's okay. Now we did mention multiple times Stickly. Now,
Yes.
I didn't have Nickelodeon growing up. What I had was Nickelodeon 3D Movie Maker. I don't know if that rings any bells for you. There are definitely some people listening to this going, "Oh my God, I know exactly what you're talking about." It was
Is
a
that a computer game?
it was a computer game where you could make your own cartoons, and they were Rocko's Modern Life, Our Real Monsters, Ren and Stimpy. That might have been it. But there were like properly 3D rendered backgrounds and little animations and voices and stuff. And you could make your own little mini cartoons, like 3D cartoons with these guys. But it was hosted by Stickly. And I remember the first time I ever saw anything Topo Sticky related going, oh, I didn't know Stickly was technically a Muppet. Oh, that makes sense. Um, oh,
Couldn't you
okay.
tell from the seam quality? Like you can't see the seam, so therefore they're using the Henson stitch.
Well, another thing I noticed as well is in the first Topo Sticky, he's got an orange nose, I think it
Mhm.
is, and in the second one he's got a
The
yellow nose, or is that flipped around?
it's flipped around. The first one's a yellow nose.
Okay, because Stickly has a yellow nose. I wonder if they
Uh-huh.
went, oh, we're a little too close to Stickly here. We're gonna have to change this around.
Yes, I actually wondered about that. I don't know if there's any IP legalities regarding a stick puppet.
I don't know. I'd just like to see the lawsuit Stickly versus Topo Sticky. That's the episode I
Well,
should have done for this.
I, return to your courtroom drama.
Yeah.
Topo Sticky versus Stickly. This sounds like a Tough Pigs article. So
It's ready to happen. I'm not going to write it, so if someone else wants to, go for it, and I'll publish it. But yes, that is. I did wonder if maybe that's why Topo Sticky went away. What would it take for Topo Sticky to come back?
oh, maybe he's just been in legal debt all these years.
That's
He
it. Well,
can't.
in the last episode, Joe spoke about Clifford and maybe what it might look like if Clifford came back. Where do you see Topo Sticky's place, Caitlin, in the world of the Muppets if Topo Sticky was to return?
Topo Sticky can return any time that Pepe has eaten a chocolate cream. So I just kind of want it to happen, like just wandering through the backstage at the Muppet Show, and that, sometimes Gonzo would have his teddy bear, and sometimes Pepe will have Topo Sticky. Doesn't even appear on stage.
No, he's
Just,
just around.
yeah, like, there's no reason any of this couldn't happen. And especially if they let the performers just go nuts and keep the cameras rolling, I
Yeah.
would love to see it.
All right. So this is it. We're return. Let's get the hashtag going. Hashtag bring back Topo Sticky.
I it could use some work, but I
Okay.
support you. I
All right.
support you in
So
this.
what I want you to do, Caitlin, to really commit to this is if Topo Sticky makes a brand new returned appearance, you're going to get a Topo Sticky tattoo. Deal? You're nodding
Yes,
at me.
actually. I have Oh, but only if we get them together. I'll fly out to Australia. We'll do.
Do you know what?
a
I'd do
double-
it.
Yes.
You come out to Australia, I will get a Topo Sticky tattoo with you.
I feel like we should make that happen, regardless of
Yeah.
if Topo Sticky makes a return. I'll, if I find myself in Australia.
All right, let's make that deal now. You come to Australia, you and I will get matching Topo Sticky tattoos.
Yeah, I mean, I've spent several $1,000s getting there already. What's another 100 on Topo
$100.
Sticky?
$100. My guy will do it cheap. It'll be fine.
What do you mean? Topo Sticky is a very complicated drawing to have to put in someone's skin.
The mere fact that we've already got 20 minutes out of Topo Sticky, I think we're doing well. I can't imagine
Success.
people. I imagine people left long ago before we got to the stickly part. So look, we won't hold anyone up any longer. But so Kaylin, thank you very much for being here and talking about Topo Sticky.
Thank you, Jared. I had no idea who the stick was until yesterday night at 6 p.m.
6 p.m. and now you've committed to a tattoo. So
The magic of the podcast.
I'm glad you've accepted Topo Sticky into your heart.
Into my heart.
70 Years, 70 Muppets, More Muppets Please is a Muppet fan podcast presented by toughpigs.com. Hosted by a myriad of people and edited by them as well. Produced by Joe Hennis. The Muppets 70 logo is used with permission by the Muppet Studio, with thanks to Danny Iglesias, Frank Reifschneider, and Lee Slaughter. Don't forget to follow toughpigs.com on all social media platforms, and you can support us by heading to patreon.com/toughpigs or by buying merchandise at tpublic.com/toughpigs.